I've got some fabric and I've got some S320 and I'm going to make a baguette. We need 2 pieces of fabric, one for the outside of your baguette and one for the lining. The lining piece needs to be approximately 2 inches longer than the outside piece of fabric. Whatever width you have is whatever you happen to want. I've got one about 11 inches by approximately 20 inches long. Move number 1 is your outside fabric needs to be stiffened, and I'm using the S320 to stiffen it with. Cut yourself a piece of S320 exactly the same size, and remember that when you fuse the 2 pieces together, first of all have the fusible side up, your fabric on the top, and it's a really good idea to use one of the iron-on cloths. This will prevent the iron from sticking to any of the fabrics, it will prevent any damage. It also provides a nice area of even steam which will smooth the layers together beautifully. Don't forget before you begin to actually damp your iron-on cloth. Once you fuse the 2 things together, it'll look something like that. Move number 1 is you're going to take this piece of fabric, put it wrong side out, fold it up using either pins or quilter's clips. Clip the corners together there, and then decide on how big a bottom you want, because all we're going to do is tuck in a fold at the bottom here. The more you tuck in, the bigger bottom you get. The smaller amount you tuck in, the smaller bottom you get. Oh, that life could be so easy. So take the fold, fold it up and just tuck it in. When you've tucked it in, again a couple of quilter's clips will be ideal for just holding it together. You're going to take the lining, and what's going to happen with the lining is there is the lining. There is the lining. Fold the lining in half with the right side on the inside if it's got one, and you're going to pop the lining up into that fold. So can we see the crease there? I'm going to put the lining into that crease. So the lining is wrong side up, the fold of the lining goes into the crease. And when you've tucked it in nice and straight, fold the lining right up and we're good to stitch. So just make certain you've clipped it all down the edges, and what you're going to do now is to sew right the way down there and right the way down that side. I've sewn down both sides, and all you do now is you turn it right side out. So turn it between the 2 layers of the outer fabric, and when you've turned it through, you'll notice you get a little triangular corner on both sides. You just turn it through, poke the corners out gently. There we are. If you now take the lining fabric and open the lining fabric out, the lining fabric is going to form the binding, so flatten it out, and the lining fabric is going to come up and over and stitch down and give you a nice edge all the way along the top here. And that is why the lining needs to be a little bit longer, because when you've turned it right side out, fold the raw edge of the lining over and fold it over like that, and it can be stitched all the way round. Having brought the lining outside the bag, and then you could sew round all the way around the entire thing. It's basically finished. There is your baguette, completely and utterly reversible. But what if you wanted to add a handle, as I have done here? Now, when it comes to making a handle, very good product for stiffening the handle is WaistShaper. Now, I'm going to use it in a subtly different way to its normal use. I've cut a strip of fabric exactly the same width as the WaistShaper, and the WaistShaper is not quite the same length as my handle strip. I've got a little bit shorter. If you bond the WaistShaper to the fabric, and don't forget to use an iron-on cloth to prevent the iron from sticking to either the fabric or the WaistShaper, it's going to look a little bit like this. So I press the WaistShaper to the back of the fabric, and I'm going to fold on these nice little perforations, fold the edge of the fabric over, and now I'm folding it up on the other side, matching the perforations here with those perforations. Once you've done that, if you bring that center fold to the middle, you can then sew right down the middle of my band with some form of decorative stitch. Now do bear in mind that this is an alternative way of using WaistShaper to one you might have been shown before, but it does make a remarkably good handle. You can sew straight down the middle with your decorative stitch, and I would do tram lines either side. The handle can then be tucked underneath the lining, so pop it underneath there, stitched in place, brought up to the top there, so tuck it under there properly, stitched in place, brought up to the top and held with a few stitches, and it'll look something like the one we've got here. And now you've got a baguette with a handle. Great idea for a small present for your hostess, maybe a child. They could put toys in it, or you could just have it as a container for tidying away all those little bits and pieces you have no clue as to where to put it. So there you are, a baguette made with S320. It's a great idea. Try it and make one bigger or make it smaller.